Oh, you're awake already. I had expected you'd sleep for at least another day. Here, I brought you some water. Drink, you must be thirsty. So, how are you feeling? That's to be expected. You're still recovering after all. Oh, you don't remember? Really? Well, allow me to jog your memory. 2 nights ago, I was out strolling through the woods around the castle you are currently in now, when suddenly I heard screaming and crying, accompanied by the sound of wolves coming from somewhere deeper within the forest. Out of curiosity, I decided to investigate and pursue the source of all the ruckus. And what did I find but a young girl running from a pack of demi-humans? Sound familiar at all? Well, you were quite the sorry sight. You were running and stumbling through the woods, begging and pleading for help, your face streaming with tears. A pack of wolf demi-humans, all hungry and howling, were quickly closing on you. I watched you for a while as you scrambled over rocks and around trees, when a stray root caught your foot and you tripped flat onto your face. You were only on the ground for maybe a second or two before you began to right yourself, but it was all the wolves needed to close the distance between you and them. Oh, you seem frightened. Well, hang in there, because this is where the story gets good. Anyway, it's not as if you die at the end of this story. As I was saying, the wolves descended upon you ravenously. They tore through your clothes, clawed at your flesh. You attempted to struggle, to flee as best you could, but a few of them held you down. I'd seen how the wolves chase down and ravage animals before, rabbits and deer and the like, but never a human. In all honesty, I was curious to see how they'd go about it. I'm sure that your death would have been quite messy, had I not intervened. Surprised? Want to know why? Well, as I was watching them take turns playing and toying with you, I caught a whiff of the most mouth-watering aroma wafting to me on the night air. I had never smelt something so positively delicious before in my entire life. And in that moment, I knew that I couldn't let such a treasure go to waste on the rabble. So I stepped in. That's right, I saved your life. After that, I brought you back here to my home where I had the servants attend to your injuries. Sister wasn't too pleased. She says I'm too prone to frivolous decisions, but if she wants me to keep her little nightly sparring sessions between her and her favorite servant a secret from Mother, then she'll leave you alone. What is it? You want to know what became of the wolves? Well, I slaughtered them, of course. No, not all of them. Only the ones that were upon you. The rest fled back into the woods. I could have killed the entire pack, but I didn't really feel the need. Wait. Could it be that you were worried about them? Even though they tried to kill you? Oh, how quaint. But really, you shouldn't feel too remorseful about it. After all, they were just demi-humans. Mongrels, really. Besides, the castle servants are all demi-humans, and the woods around here are littered with wild ones, so a small handful of wolves will not be missed. Yes, I said castle. You are in my home, Castle Volgin. I live here along with my older sister and my mother, though at the moment Mother is away on business. Who am I? Well, my name is Silas, and I am a vampire. Oh? No screams of terror? Not even a whimper? Not quite the reaction I had anticipated, though your eyes are as wide as saucers, and your face has gone snow white. Well, you can be at ease. I won't hurt you. Not willingly, anyway. Besides, if I had truly wanted to bring harm to you, don't you think I would have done it when you were weak instead of bringing you into my home and nursing your wounds? Oh, I wouldn't try to get up if I were you. You see, you're not entirely Yes, you are indeed naked. I'm honestly surprised it took you this long to realize. Oh, don't worry. Your chastity remains intact. I have done nothing to you, nor have I stolen a look during your unconscious state. Well, I couldn't just leave you in those blood-soaked rags, now could I? So I had some of the servants discard them when they gave you a bath and attended to your cuts and bruises. Yes, you will be decent again soon. You will be given one of Sister's old gowns once the servants find something in your size. I am not so cruel as to have a gorgeous young maiden be forced to remain bare and exposed indefinitely in my home. Now, it is time for you to answer a question of mine. What exactly were you doing this far into the woods to begin with? The closest human settlement isn't for miles. Oh, I see. So you are from the small village that borders the edge of the forest, the one nestled against Ivern's Creek? What was it again? Arborstead? Then how did you get so deep into the woods? So, if I am understanding this right, you ventured into the forest to search for a limping fox that you had seen earlier in the day whilst picking herbs. You were planning on tending to the wounded thing's leg injury, so you entered the woods in search of the creature, not realizing how late it already was, correct? Naturally, the creature fled from you and you chased it into the woods, but it became night before you could find your way back. You got turned around and lost in the darkness, trying to find your way back when you ran into the wolves. Am I following you correctly? Oh, excuse my laughter, but you really were quite foolish. Humans are always so impulsive, never considering the consequences of their own actions. Oh, no, I do not mean to poke fun at you. I am just speaking the truth. Anyway, after I halted their attack, you blacked out from exhaustion and blood loss, I'm assuming, which would explain why you had no recollection of my intervention that night until I recounted it for you. Yes, well, you really are quite lucky. It would seem you are not as fragile as you appear. Though you have a menagerie of cuts and scrapes and more than a few bruises, nothing is broken. You will heal in due time and be back on your feet eventually. Personally, I am looking forward to it. Until then, you will remain in bed while you recover your strength. The servants will attend to anything you require. Oh? When can you leave? Oh no, human. You will not be leaving. Well, of course not. You will be staying here indefinitely. You see, I saved you from those demi-humans, not to rescue and free you like some wounded baby animal. Oh no, human. I saved you because I wanted you for myself. You see, as those wolves spilt your blood that night, I was overwhelmed with the most delightful fragrance. You have, without a doubt, the most decadent-smelling blood I have ever encountered. I snuck a small taste from the blood that had gotten onto my hands when I carried you to the castle, and the flavor was just divine. What kind of a vampire would I be if I let such a treasure like you go? So, from here on out, you will be remaining here as my pet. Mother never used to let me keep pets. I would always gobble them up too quickly. But things are different now, and Mother isn't here right now to object. Oh, it's okay. Shh. There. Do not fret. I will feed you, clothe you, and keep you safe, like a good master should. In turn, you will do everything I say. As long as you do that, I promise to treat you nicely. You will have luxuries here you could have never imagined living back in that squalor you called home. Oh, I know, my dear. But I won't eat you all up. That is what you do with snacks. Snacks cry and grovel and beg, only to be eaten all up. But a meal is something to be savored, slowly and over time. And you, my pet, are a meal, not a snack. Even now, I can still smell your delicious blood through your bandages, like they've been soaked in candy liqueur. Oh, don't worry, pet. I won't drink from you now. Not just yet. You lost quite a lot of blood out there. If I were to drink from you now, it could kill you. And I'm not keen on breaking something that I put so much effort into fixing. Not so heartless now, am I, pet? Oh, your family? What of them? Well, I've no doubt they're probably out looking for you still as we speak, but of course they will never find you. The castle is quite secluded and surrounded by a ward, you see. I doubt they will locate it. I mean, if they somehow do manage to stumble upon the castle and penetrate the inner grounds, then obviously I will have to kill them. Oh, pet, please, you truly are adorable when you sob, but tears will not persuade me. Look, the likelihood of anyone even finding the castle is slim. And even if they should find it, many believe that it is haunted and abandoned, just some crumbling ruin out in the forest. Well, we could take one of our blood dolls, dress her in your clothes, and leave her in the woods for them to find. Make it look as if you had succumbed to the wolves. The scene will be such a gory mess that the body should be indistinguishable from yours. Is that what you are suggesting, pet? Well, look at you. Formulating your own death in order to fool your family? I have to say I'm quite impressed. How truly lucky I am to have such a clever pet as you. Well, pet, I must be going now. I have duties to attend to, and you must continue to rest. The sooner you recover, the sooner I can eat. Until then, feel free to call upon any of the servants with the bell by your bedside, should you need anything. And, should you want me, all you need do is ask. Sleep well, and see you tomorrow, dear pet.